Hi, friends. Welcome back to Roots and Roars. I'm Veronica. In our previous episodes, I shared lessons I've learned from my children, especially my ones with NPS, Wyatt and Gavin. But today's story belongs to Collin and Riley because while NPS directly affected two of my children, it indirectly shaped all four of them. Collin and Riley have walked beside their brothers with so much compassion, strength, and quiet sacrifice. They are siblings, but in so many ways, they've also been caregivers, protectors, cheerleaders, and silent grievers. Children who grow up with a sibling who has a chronic illness or disability often carry unseen emotional weight, one that doesn't always show on the outside. According to the Sibling Support Project and a review published in the journal Pediatrics 2012, siblings of children with disabilities are at higher risk for anxiety, guilt, academic struggles, isolation, depression, and in some cases, post traumatic stress. They often feel like they have to be the strong ones all the time. Their needs don't matter as much. Their feelings should be kept quiet so as not to burden already overwhelmed parents. Sound familiar? Collin and Riley learned very young that emergencies meant waiting, that plans could change in a second, that mommy might need to spend more time at the hospital than at the dinner table. They learned to entertain themselves, how to support without being asked, how to hold in tears because someone else's pain is bigger. But here's the truth. Their pain mattered too. And so does every sibling in a free family going through this kind or some kind of journey. So, what can we do as parents and teachers? We can't fix everything, but we can support these quiet heroes in real ways. As parents, we can work at keeping their lives as normal as possible. It's a lot harder than it sounds, but it is possible. Let them play the travel sports, show up, at least one parent, to everything that they're in. Allow them to have those outlets. Don't cut them off from them. Validate their feelings. Let them cry. Let them be angry. Let them grieve the life they imagined. Spend intentional time just one-on-one with them. Even 10 minutes of undivided attention can go a long way. And yes, I know that those days can be hard to even carve out that. But make the purpose of trying to do it, even if it's once a week to start with. Give them their own safe space to talk, whether it's a journal, a counselor, or a trusted adult. Help them express what they're holding in. Involve them in the care, but don't let that define them. They can help, but they also deserve to just be kids. As teachers, my advice: get to know the sibling stories. A child might seem quiet or distracted, but it could be grief, worry, or exhaustion. Offer mental health and counseling support. Partner with school social workers to identify and check in on siblings of students with medical or developmental needs. Because sometimes they just need somebody to check in on, to let them know that people care for them just as much as they care for their sick or fragile siblings. Avoid extra pressures. These students are often labeled the strong ones, but they shouldn't feel like they need to be perfect or that they always have to be strong or that they can always handle it. Celebrate them. Highlight their strengths. Give them chances to shine beyond the shadow of diagnosis. and disability. I believe one of the most important things we can say to these siblings is, I see you. I haven't forgotten your part in this story. Because Collin and Riley are part of the legacy of love and courage in our family, just as much as Wyatt and Gavin are. They've felt heartbreak. They've lived with trauma. They've grieved too, in ways we'll talk about in more depth another day. Because, yes, sibling grief is real, and that deserves its own conversation. One we'll have when the time is right. To every parent out there walking this road, don't forget the ones walking beside. And to every teacher, look beyond the grades and the behavior and see the child behind the sibling. Collin and Riley, this one's for you. For your patience, your strength, your love. You are part of Roots and Roars too. We'll keep talking about this. And if you're a parent or educator who need help supporting a sibling in your life, I'm here. Let's grow deep. Let's roar together. And go ahead and hit that like and follow button. Have a blessed day, everyone.